Hello everyone, welcome to Krotoflik. My name is Chad Riddle, and today I'm going to show you the Krotocam Mini. And there you have it. If you have not seen the build of how to build the Krotocam, I suggest you go to the link right here. That shows you the parts and exactly how to build this. What I'm going to do here is explain what I've done to make this the mini version of the Krotocam. As you can see, I have removed the bracket that comes down below here, and I have also moved the weights that were at the bottom of that original bracket to the top of this with a washer just in between this piece and the bracket. And if you're wondering how this flies with the GoPro Hero 1, go to this link right here and give that a watch. Yeah. What I've done since then, since I made that video, is two additions essentially. One is that I've taken a 1/4 bolt and I've run it through the existing hole of this bracket right here and directly right into the slot. Now I didn't drill any holes or do anything additional to this at all. I simply just took this existing bolt, which I think might be 3 inches. You might want to measure before you buy one. But all I did was just keep threading it right to this hole, right till I hit the slot on here, and I just cranked it really hard, and it just kind of bit right into the slot. And now it is nice and sturdy, and this will give you a little more security as far as not having to worry about your bracket just kind of swinging down one way or the other. It'll make it nice and sturdy. And this would be a good addition for the original Krotocam as well as this one. And I actually mentioned that this would be something to do in the original video. The second addition I did was I took a very large washer that I bought at a local hardware store, and I simply placed it between the tripod mount of the GoPro and the bracket itself. And this adds a little more weight to the GoPro, which you don't actually need. I originally ran this entire thing with just the GoPro mounted to this with a small washer between it because there's a gap issue. But anyways, you don't need the big washer. You can use this with the bracket, no problem. But this is something I did because I believe it will add a little more stability by adding that little extra amount of weight. I think that'll help with just giving something for your arm to have a little more feedback against. Now, when it comes to balancing this, it's really pretty easy. What you're gonna wanna do is have your camera all the way back on the slot and then tighten it down against whatever washer you plan to use. And then once you do that, then you're gonna adjust just your handle here, and you're gonna get your forward and back situated properly. Now, what I do is I loosen it up just a bit, and then I'll just kind of rotate it just a little bit, one way or the other, to allow the handle to move. See, now I'm falling forward. So since I'm falling forward, I wanna move the handle forward. Now, once I get this to not fall either forward or backwards, but just side to side, then I know that I'm doing pretty good for my forward and backwards, and I could probably tighten down my handle. And it only takes tiny, tiny little increments of movement when you go to balance these. That's pretty good. Now I can tighten down my handle. So while I'm holding it, just tighten that right down, and hopefully if it stayed, I'd say it did a pretty good job. And now it's just kind of leaning from one side to the other. So now because I'm falling to my left, what I want to do is move my bottom weights here to my right. And kind of adjust it back here. So I'm falling left. I'll take my weights and I'll move them just slightly left. Hold it upright, let go. And now I have it pretty well balanced already. And I've already pre-figured out how many washers I need for mine. And this is, like I said, the GoPro Hero 1. But you can use any assortment of washers you want with yours. So that's just something to keep in mind. In the video that you will see me using this, I'm using it in the 1080p narrow field of view. I'm not really sure which angle or degree that is. You can post that down below in the comments if you know it offhand. But if you run in the wide point of view with the 1080p or anything else, you'll actually end up getting the bracket in the picture. So what you'll have to do is probably move your camera forward, and then you're probably gonna have to play with weights and such to keep it balanced properly after you do that. It's not something I plan to use. I just prefer the narrow for my GoPro. Another thing when you go to balance is you can actually use your GoPro to help adjust your forward and back lean as well by just kind of notching it forward. And you can get it so it leans forward, and if you need it to lean farther backwards, you can just move your GoPro slightly backwards and you'll get a bit of a backwards lean and even it out. So that's another way to balance it. That's the Krotocam Mini. Right now it's actually a little bottom heavy. At least I think so anyways. But there you go. If you have any questions or comments about the Krotocam Mini, please post them down below. Send me some pictures on Facebook or Google+. Let me know if you built this, how it's working out for you. And until then, I'll see you later.